When do I get that?
We're rolling. Hello. Hi.
Over here complaining.
I know. I like it though.
Oh,
I know.
I wish I had more time with you.
Well, you know what I haven't done in a minute? It's not that I don't drink alcohol for I haven't stated, I'm not a drinker. I'm just not a huge drinker. But a margarita every now and then, you know? A little shot of tequila every now and then.
Okay.
I feel like I'm needed, but it has to be day drinking.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm right there. Especially you work the morning show.
Oh my God, we are rolling. Hi.
I know.
Welcome to our podcast.
Yeah. The two Michelles.
One question podcast. Yep.
Before we get to the question, though, I have to address something because some weird stuff's been happening to me.
Oh my God. Wait, let me
the
nestle
universe is speaking to me.
What?
Yeah.
I'm nestling in.
So yes, nestle in for this quick jaunt.
Okay.
So for those of you who have been playing along on this adventure and have listened to our last podcast, we talked about someone who influenced you, changed the trajectory of your life.
Yep.
I talked about Miss Tipton, who was my broadcasting teacher in high school.
Yes.
Had not talked to this woman in 20 years, right? Had not heard from her.
Okay.
Literally 10 minutes after we got done recording and I'm talking about her, I get a text from my friend Ben, who is an anchor at WGN in Chicago. And he's like, Pookie, he's like, I'm at Aurelio's, if you know, you know, with Comstock, who's our radio, and Tipton, who I was talking about. She's mad because she feels like you ghosted her. I'm like, I don't have her number. She is not on social media. I was like, wait, what?
Wait a minute. Miss Tipton was at a restaurant
with my friend.
With your friend. Did they run into each other or were they together?
They all went to go together. Like he went and met Comstock and Tipton.
You've not heard jack squat about her.
I have not heard of, yes.
In years.
And now I'm connected with her. I was like, well, tell Tipton I don't have her number. Connect us, please. I was literally just talking about her. And
5 minutes ago.
Yeah. She sends me this long text and she's like, I don't know why my name would come up in conversation, but I'm intrigued. So I sent her the podcast. She's like, that was so great. And she's like, I'm still so proud of you. And it brought me such joy.
Is she still teaching?
No, she's retired, but she comes up to Saugatuck. She's like, when I come up to Saugatuck, I'll let you know and let's hang out. I'm like, yes, please.
This is your teacher from high school who made you
change the trajectory of my life. Right. Got me into television.
That was Christine Vitisse for me too, God rest her soul. Yeah.
Yeah. And so literally hadn't talked to the woman in 20 years. 10 minutes after we were done talking about her, I got connected.
We're making crap happen on this show.
I was like, someone's telling me something. And then some other things have happened since then that I'm just like, weird.
Today's show is about getting a lot of money.
Yeah.
Money. Somebody oddly in my account, 100 grand got dropped. Don't know where it came from. Hello, universe.
Yes. I am accepting all of your gifts. Thank you.
It is, what is this number 15?
15. We're on a roll.
We are,
baby.
We're consistent. Okay, you are. She looked at me like, nice one,
we
Michelle.
are consistent. We have kept this going. We're doing well.
Yes.
We are both busy people and we got a lot going on and have crazy schedules.
Translation, Michelle, get your crap together because I'm always waiting.
You have a lot going on.
Oh, we'll do a show. We'll do a whole show about this too, about when you become the parents to your parents. I think we touched on it in another podcast before, but right now, my dad is in rehab. It's just a whole thing. And there's 5 of us and we're all stressing. And I decided that when it's my time, like my dad is 92, he wants to go when it's my time, I shall jump off a cliff.
Don't do that.
I'm kind of serious. Like at 95, if I'm in so much pain, I'm just like, it'd be fun.
I feel that.
On the way down.
Right.
Like a big cliff. It'll be fun on the way down. See me, I'm not afraid of anything like that. I like heights. Okay. Anyway,
I'll be there, give you a big hug and
thank you.
Cry.
Or push.
No, I'm not going to push.
What if I said push me?
No.
Okay.
That's murder, girl.
I would push you for you. If you wanted me to.
You'd Kevorkian in me?
I would. I might.
It'd be more fun just to take that leap by yourself. Gosh, this went down.
Wow. That's nothing. Okay. The podcast today, we do have a plan for the podcast today.
We have a question. This is your inspiration.
Yeah. What is one thing? And by the way, if you have questions, like, subscribe, let us know, get a hold of us. We're on TikTok, we're on Insta, we're on YouTube, we're everywhere. We're here. 2 Michelle's -1 question. You should put your TikTok on your little thing. I got my I will. 2 Michelle's 1 question on Instagram. It's Radio McCormick. McCormick Radio. Okay. Anyway, the question is this: what's one thing you have still from your childhood?
Okay.
Okay.
So you have some.
I have a couple things.
Yeah.
You want me to go?
You go.
Okay. I was a little mouthy little reader in kindergarten. So I would go to the second graders and read to the second graders as a kindergartner. I think I was obnoxious and they wanted to give me something to do.
You need a job,
yeah.
right.
You need, let's harness that craziness. So I have two favorite books and I still have them from childhood. One is Thumbelina, but it's Thumbelina with the not color forms. What is that when it turns and it's
hologram?
Hologram kind of thingy.
Oh, wow.
It's Thumbelina, and then when you open it, it's actually the puppet, a photo of the puppet, like it's a real picture. Thumbelina is a felt
like
puppet.
An actual little.
Yes.
Okay.
And so that book, but my all-time favorite book, of which it was National Reading Month last month. So Travis, our producer on our radio morning show, and I went and read to the Grand Rapids Public School, and I read my favorite book. And I still have this, and it says, to Michelle, and I was maybe 6 when I got it, Shel Silverstein, The Giving Tree. Once there was a tree and she loved a little boy, and every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves and make them into a crown and play King of the Forest. Yeah.
I would have been sobbing.
It is sad because the tree was happy.
I know.
She gives him everything. She gives him everything, Michelle.
I know.
Everything. And that little bastard keeps taking. And all he needed was a nice place to sit as she propped herself up.
It's a great book.
The Giving Tree. So I still have my original book and it says Michelle, first grade, blah, 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 Mrs. Jones class. It has I'm written in it. My original book. So that is one thing I still have. I have a few other things, but.
Yeah, I have a few
What
books.
about you? What do you have?
Well, one thing I wish I still had, I tried to hang on to it forever. I had a blankie when I was a kid.
Did you call it something?
It was just my blankie.
Blankie?
And I didn't go anywhere without it. Like I took it everywhere. And then I kind of gave it up. I was also a crazy thumb sucker. And I was a
thumb sucker too. My dad told me he would put poop on my thumb if I kept.
My grandma put gloves on me. They tried hot sauce. They did all these things.
Hot sauce is mean. I bit my nails, but I'm going to poop on those nails. I said, then I'll probably learn to like the taste of poop, Dad. I know.
Of course you said that.
I was a little rebellious.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So I tried to keep my blankie forever. I had put it away for a while and then I found it again. And then I was like, oh my gosh. I reverted right back and I was like a teenager.
What color?
Yellow. It was a very light yellow.
Pale,
yeah. And it had this like nylon outside.
Satin. Did it have the thick satin border?
Yeah. And it was so worn down though. It wasn't even satin anymore.
Yeah.
Right. And I took it to a horse show with me and I left it in the hotel room and I never got it back. Actually, the World Championship horse show. Louisville, Kentucky. It ended, lost my.
Did you call the hotel?
Yes. I was devastated.
They throw it out?
They just could never find it. They were like, this lady in her blankie.
Meanwhile,
whatever.
that cleaning lady is sleeping very well these days.
like this big.
I love that you took it to a championship with you.
I just took it everywhere. Once I was reunited with it, I was like, I want you back. Like,
where was it that you found it again? Like in a linen closet?
Yeah, it was just in like a box.
Folded up somewhere.
Yeah. So, but I do have some really cool jewelry. So like when I was a child, my bio dad got me like I have this really cool tiny bracelet with an opal as my birthstone. It says Michelle on it. That's really cool. I've got some opals and
Do you
stuff
have
like
it still?
Mm-hmm. I know. And it's never going to, my wrists aren't that big. It would be very tight on me, but maybe I should get it just a little bit extended.
Opals are cool. Opals were a huge thing. I have an opal ring from when. And remember Lindy Star sapphires?
No.
You don't know what a Lindy Star sapphire is?
Are they the purple ones?
They're blue and they have a star on them.
Oh no.
Lindy Star sapphire. Oh, my boyfriend Tim, that was like your first promise ring is a Lindy Star. I still have my promise ring.
Man, no,
but opal makes me think of that. I have an opal ring.
And opal is really high maintenance though. Like you can't get it wet. You're supposed to rub it on your nose. Like your skin oil is what's supposed. Yes.
I've never heard that in my entire life.
Probably not with all the makeup that I wear, but like your clean skin, like rub that on your nose and it keeps it oiled up because it can't get wet.
Why can't you get them wet? They're from shells.
I don't know.
It's opal. Isn't opal from the outside of a shell or is it a rock? Oh, I'm thinking abalone.
Yeah,
That stuff.
That's a shell.
Yeah, that's not opal. Okay, but it looks like opal because it's shiny.
Yeah,
Opal's a stone.
It is a stone. But I don't know why you can't get it wet. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah. I'm trying to think. What,
Okay.
I just keep getting rid of things. That's the problem.
There was a show in the 70s. It was Diane Carroll, who a black actress. She was the first television black actress. She was in a ton of stuff. She was in Dynasty. Diane Carroll, beautiful woman, dead and gone now. But she was also Julia. The show was called Julia. She was a nurse, and it was about her living on her own. Julia, this black nurse, and was the first African American woman to have her own show about her. And she was a nurse, and she was fantastic, right?
Is it in the 70s?
Yep, okay. 70s. I have My Mom Got Us, which is quite progressive for my mom, I thought, for the 70s.
Sure.
I'd lived in a cul-de-sac, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She got us Barbie dolls, Julia Barbie. And so I still have my Julia Barbie doll with the nurses, everything. Not in a box because I played with all my stuff.
Thank you.
And you know what else I did?
I keeps their stuff in a
toys
box.
in a box. Adult men who are collecting those, what are those big bobbleheads or what are they called?
Oh, I don't
giant
know.
heads, stupid heads.
Yeah, annoying, like
silly heads.
Don't collect weird things.
Bunkle heads or punkle heads or something. What are they? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Though? I know exactly what you're talking about, but I have no idea. Gunkle? What?
I don't know. Gunkle heads? Gunkle heads?
Oh, gunkle heads.
Anyway, so I still have my Barbies, and my mom, Mrs. Raguska.
Okay.
Sewed Barbie, beautiful Barbie clothes. Beautiful. And I have all of those still.
Well, my grandma, that was how she was. Mom, love her. Mm-hmm. She kept everything. She's also the one who read the Tribune cover to cover every single day and went out and bought 50 of them anytime we were in it.
Smart.
She also had the first Barbies, like the Barbie with like the winged eyeliner and the hair. Yes.
Oh,
and the striped little strapless bathing suits, like had all of those. And that's what I grew up playing with those. And with all the classic, like the ones and then when the Barbie movie came out and you're seeing all this stuff, I'm like, oh my God, those were the Barbies I played with.
Are you old enough to know Malibu Barbie?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I had the Barbie pool too.
I had the Barbie airplane and the Barbie camper. And then at age 13, when I was about to be a freshman, I was young in school. My mom, I don't care, for my 13th birthday, I got the Barbie condo. For my 13th, I still love
the elevator. Are you doing the elevator?
Yeah, pull the elevator up and then we drop it. Oh, elevator's crashing. But I loved Barbie so much that I was almost embarrassed. My 13th birthday party, I had to hide my big gift. I didn't want the girls to know that I got a Barbie condo. Like they were all into boys and Spec magazine and Tiger Beat, and I wanted my Barbie condo. So I still have some of that. I still have my baby beans. It was a beanbag, baby beans. It's all I wanted for Christmas one year. And I got my yellow baby beans. And I think I still have her in a bin somewhere too.
Wow.
But stuff you kept from childhood. Now, I went to all Catholic schools too, coming up. And when the priest came, it was like God was coming to your... Okay, so that's the priest. When the cardinal was there, it was like God's dad is coming. But when the bishop came, forget about it. That was God's so the bishop came, and every good little girl for her first communion wore a white dress because it's like you're getting married to Jesus, which is twisted if you think about it, which I could.
Is that really what they consider that?
Yes. It's like a wedding dress. You're being married to Jesus. Yeah, I know. It's twisted. At least that's how we understood it as second graders. And I remember my aunt made my dress, and then you wear the bridal.
I was very jealous. I wanted to make a first communion that, but
it's. If you think about it now, and I don't apologize because I have enough Catholic trauma for everybody, but it is really kind of an effed up thing. It is. I'm
totally. Well, now I didn't know what.
So you're a virgin coming down to marry. Yeah, and okay, so but every girl got a really nice rosary. You got a rosary that was your gift. I wanted a rosary and a hoppity horse. I got my hoppity horse, but I got a rosary. Well, the bishop blessed that rosary. Now, if the bishop blessed the rosary, it might as well have been ordained. God came down. It was gold. I still have that rosary.
Wow. Makes sense.
Somewhere. I can't tell you where. Like, I should be able to know where.
Man.
And then I have a cross from my great grandmother that inside has dirt from the catacombs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Now that's
cool.
a piece of history.
Yeah.
Like Catholic or not, those are actually dirt from the actual. So that's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
But yeah, that's my stuff from my childhood. And I hung on to some, like I still have an old jewelry box, old clothes.
Well,
Yeah.
I've inherited some of your old clothes. I love that.
Yeah, I know. I keep not everything, but a lot.
Yeah.
Like my high school stuff I have.
Do you really?
Yeah.
See, my mom kept a lot of I had some really cute little dresses when I was a kid. And so she gave those to me when I had Elle. I mean, they were so stuffy. Like, I mean, she wore some of them, but I'm like, don't put this stuff on a little kid. Like,
No, not anymore.
like this dress, it had like all of this like tulle underneath it. And it just.
That was a thing.
I know.
We couldn't move because we were little girls. My mom used to say, act ladylike.
I have pictures
Used
of
to
me,
say
right? With
that.
my little Mary Jane sitting on the couch, like, you know.
I actually put Mason in a pair of those. Oh, I'm embarrassed about it now. Because kids now, kids put on sweats or what's comfortable or whatever kids. But I put a pair for Easter. Even as a baby, I got the diaper size ones of those little velvet pants and the little boys' velvet collars. So bad. Looked like little Lord Fauntleroy, little hat, and his little saddle shoes. I know.
Hey, I love saddle shoes, and I'd still wear saddle shoes. Full disclosure.
Oh,
Love them.
God.
Yes.
What is it that you have saved from your childhood? I mean, I have, now this is something completely different from my son's childhood. I have like everything.
Do you really?
Well, he had to write in first grade, they had to write about their mom.
Okay.
For Mother's Day. And I was doing a morning show. I couldn't see him off to school. I made sure that I was out of my pajamas by the time I got home because I was a napper. It was in my 20s. I had him at age 23, right?
Oh, my God.
Right?
Yeah. I lived that. Yeah.
So everybody wrote, my mother takes me on walks. My mother is the fun. My mother bakes cookies. Mason, my mother likes to take naps and watch Oprah. I still have that.
I also kept one like that.
True. It's so
this
true.
was a St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, God.
One. Why am I lucky? And my daughter writes, I'm lucky because I win at Keno. She's like in first grade.
Oh, illegally, you have her sit up at the bar with you playing Keno.
Well, it wasn't me. But I blame someone else for that. But I laughed. And then I did one like this too, because my mom was a flight attendant. And so, we went all these random places. So I was going into first grade. And we went to Vegas in the summertime. And my sister, was like 4. So I was like 8, right? And this is before when they did for that small amount of time, be like, oh, Vegas is for families. And then they kind of.
Oh, right.
Back,
they did for families.
Yeah, this was not.
That
so
was a huge trip. Yeah.
Yeah. We went to Circus, which is like a big arcade, cool, fun. I remember they let me pull the arm of a slot machine somewhere. Dude, security was up on us like crazy. And then I wrote. She also took us to Splash. Okay. So full disclosure, she's like, you're going to see boobies. And I'm like, I don't care. Like I see them all the time. What up?
What? I like your mom.
Takes us to it was amazing. I remember it's a giant tank on a stage and it's all these mermaids and they're topless and they're just dancing. It was fantastic. My sister fell asleep. I just remember us sitting in that, you had that little round,
little shell, half shell shaped booth.
Watching the show. Totally remember it. So I came back to school and they're like, what'd you do over summer break? I'm like, the lights of Las Vegas. And I'm like drawing all these pictures because it's like that picture and then the lines below and all it's like parent day and parents are like, what the hell?
Did you draw boobs?
Family. I don't know.
I got put in the hallway.
I don't know if my mom still saved that one or not. She saved all my report cards to rub that in my face, but I don't know if I have that.
Larry Bush and I got put in the hallway for drawing boobs. We drew boobs in like 4th grade. Mm-hmm.
I was chart of the body.
I was just being a brat, being, give me attention, boobs. I don't even know. Like, right, you don't even know boobs.
When you put in your calculator and it made it spell boobs.
Oh, yeah. 3, 1. Oh, yeah. 0, 0, 3, 1. Yeah. 1, 3. All right. Well, look how fast that went. Time is up already. I know. You're like, what?
Got a little off track, but that was fun.
We did, but that was fun.
It's been a bit since we just randomly walked along the path.
We needed it. We needed this meander. We've done, listen, we had a lot of people, the Boys and Girls Club got a little bit of a boost after our podcast. Yeah, they got a little bit, a couple dollars.
Okay.
It's super nice.
Well, it's a great organization.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we have this platform to share.
We're givers. Nope, don't stand in it. Stand your 10 toes in the ground in it. We're givers. That's what we do.
I love you.
We're wonderful. Listen, if you have a question, please let us know. Like and subscribe.
Please
And
follow us on the TikToks, on the Instagram at 2 Michelle's One Question. It's on the screen right now.
I'm going to go home and play Barbies.
Dude, I will come play Barbies with you. If you
All
have
right.
that house, I would totally get in on that.
I probably still have pieces of it. No lie.
Yeah. Why?
I know. I always thought I'd have a little grandchild or little girl.
But does that grandchild want to play with a ratty old
And why does it
Barbie
have to be
house?
I don't know. Maybe. Ratty old
I guess
Barbie house.
I played with the antique Barbies.
Don't
too.
be dissing on my Barbies.
I'm not dissing on your Barbies. I just like to see the condition of the Barbie house.
All right. Listen, thanks for joining us. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks everybody for following along on this adventure. We'll see you next week.